Growing up in the small city of Trostle, Ukraine, Oksana Kicha had a happy childhood being surrounded by family, friends, and everything so familiar. She never had to move. She felt a sense of stability in her hometown where she had lived for the first 14 years of her life. 6 years ago, in the midst of adolescence, she and her family immigrated to the United States and settled in Utica, New York. At this young age, she began the long and arduous process of creating a new sense of home thousands of miles away.
Upon arrival in cold Utica, Oksana's first impression was stark, desiring to go home to the Ukraine.
So you said you came when you were 14. What was your first impression of Utica?
I want to go back.
You want to go back home?
Yeah, that was my first impression.
Really?
I didn't like it because I had no friends. I had no choice, and I'm the oldest, so I had to translate everything. So it was really tough. My dictionary was my Bible for 2 years.
She and her family lived in a run-down apartment in a dangerous Utica neighborhood with the echoes of regular shootings and the looming threat of burglary. Oksana longed to return to the city and country that she called home for her whole life. Oksana longed to feel safe again.
Perhaps the biggest reason Oksana did not feel safe at home in the first years was the difficulty she faced in building relationships with her peers. Oksana describes the impermanence of these relationships in her first 4 years in Utica.
First year when I just, I got friends and everything, then I had to move again to a new school because we bought a house, and then again we bought a house, and it's been a year, and I already had friends in that school, the second school, but then I had to move to third school, so it was kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I I'm starting speaking Russian. When I totally moved to college, then it's already stable, so.
So you feel more settled here now?
Oh, yeah.
It is clear that stable relationships were instrumental in making Oksana feel more comfortable in Utica as an immigrant teenager searching for a new sense of home.
Now at the age of 20, Oksana's situation over the past 2 years has made her decide that Utica is now home. After settling in at Mohawk Valley Community College, Oksana has formed close relationships with her peers, many of whom share her culture and traditions.
And there's a lot of diversity in Utica, a lot of people. When you go to college and you can see people from all over the place, Russians, Ukrainians, Bosnians, all over, not even kidding. Even in the lunchroom, you can see the Russian sits with the Russian, Bosnian with the Bosnian. You can see, by the people, you can see, oh, he's from that country and she's from that country. So. But when I came into college, at first I got into the ASL program. And it was a lot of friends from my country that I didn't even know, so they were super friendly because it was a lot of us, who didn't speak English and anything. So.
The vast diversity in Utica has made it possible for her to connect with people of the same ethnic background and former refugees and immigrants from other countries. Despite arriving under different circumstances, they are all trying to attain the same goal of creating home.
Oksana is intertwined with the Utica community. She cannot imagine leaving her new home. She is heavily involved at the Slavic Pentecostal Church, where she participates in 2 services each Sunday and embarks on fulfilling mission trips to needy communities around the globe. Her church, made up of Russian and Ukrainian immigrants, is the avenue that she and her family use to stay connected with their culture. Oksana is a full-time student at MVCC, a Russian and Ukrainian translator at the Mohawk Valley Resource Center for Refugees, and an employee at a local TJ Maxx. She strives to become a nurse so she can work in a Utica hospital, helping more people in a community that has become a part of her.
Though the road has been difficult, Oksana is successfully integrated in the community of Utica, New York, genuinely considering it a place she can call home. It is a place where she feels safe, secure, and settled. Oksana embodies the idea that people can create communities within a city and find a sense of home. Why do you think you want to stay here?
Because my family's here, my friends are here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to move and start all over again because I know how it feels. How to do that.
Do you consider Utica to be your home?
Mm-hmm. Well, If you would ask me 2 years ago, no, but yes, now
Now you do?
I do.
Her stable network of friends, her taking advantage of educational and employment opportunities, her move to a safe neighborhood have cemented a sentiment in Oksana at only 20. The feeling that Utica is where she will remain for years to come.